right, we are here joined by one of the hottest mixed martial arts prospects in the country, Mr. Juan the Kraken Adams. Mr. Juan, thank you for joining us here today at Fury Fighting Championship 18. How you doing today?
I'm doing great, Todd. Nice to be here. I'm happy to be here.
Good to have you. So, for those of us that are watching at home that don't know about Juan the Kraken Adams, tell us a little about your background in combat sports.
Well, it all started when I was 14 years old, freshman at Straight Jesuit College Prep. Wrestled there for 4 years, ended up with a fifth in state, All-American there, and then I went on to college, Virginia Military Institute, where I was originally only going to wrestle 4 years. I got injured 1 year, had to do the 5th year, had over 100 D1 matches, and then I came back down here, had an NFL tryout, didn't work out, and I'd already been coaching MMA fighters, so they finally got me to get in the cage, and I never looked back.
All right. So with that experience of over 100 Division I wrestling matches under your belt at 25 years of age, that has led you to 4 victories as an amateur, no defeats, all stoppages, and then you just recently had your professional debut with another TKO stoppage. Tell us a little bit about what are your short-term plans as far as mixed martial arts, and, as far as like a next fight, and then your long-term plans in mixed martial arts.
Well, my next fight I'm looking to fight most likely October, November timeline. I signed a multi-fight contract with LFA, so it's good and bad, meaning I can't really take other fights outside of the organization. That's the only bad part, but the good part is I'm guaranteed quality opponents, and that's what I'm really looking forward to. Long term, ultimately, I want to fight in the UFC. I want to make a run at a world title in the UFC and ultimately retire UFC, and hopefully I want to open up a gym mainly for guys in fight camp. I know it's really hard for a lot of guys to find coaches to meet their schedule and things like that. I really want to help other fighters. I also want to help the youth. I've always done youth outreach camps in college. Ultimately, I want to give youth an outlet, a way out. So that's what I really want to work towards.
Okay, well, with all your fights being stoppage wins, I'm pretty sure it's just a matter of time before you do get that call to the UFC, hopefully sooner than later. And just the way that you've kind of bursted onto the scene into the heavyweight division here in Houston, I can't help but, and I'm sure you probably hear it a lot too, there's a lot of comparisons between yourself being a heavyweight and one of Houston's best heavyweights, not only here in Houston, but one of the top 10 heavyweights in mixed martial arts period, and that's Derek the Beast Lewis. Do you get a lot of comparisons to him?
I do get a lot of comparisons to Derek the Beast Lewis, mainly because we're both big. We're both from Houston. He's a big guy. There's a few similarities in the speed and our really quick rise to local notoriety. But ultimately, Derek is on a whole different level than I am at this moment. He's in the UFC, one of the top 10 in the world. I do hope to make it to that level. I'm hoping to actually train with him a little bit for his next fight, if he does have another fight, and ultimately we want to work together. I do get the comparison a lot. I'm honored at the comparison, but Derek's primarily a striker, and I'm primarily a grappler. You can't tell that from my last couple of fights, but I'm mainly a grappler. That's where I got my base. He got his base with boxing. So there's a few similarities, a few differences.
All right, awesome. Well, I'm definitely going to be looking forward to watching your career progress. I'm looking forward to seeing you take it to that next level and taking on tougher opponents and just representing the Houston area and just going strong. If somebody wanted to get in contact with Mr. Juan the Kraken Adams, how would they go about doing that?
Mainly through my Facebook page. It's simply Juan Adams. My Facebook fan page is Juan the Kraken Adams. That's where I encourage a lot of people to go to and try and message me through there, because I have a team on that. I manage through Mataleon Management. Rick Guerrero is my manager. Okay. So all potential opponents, that's who you got to go through. I really don't get much of a say in it. And other social media, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat are all the same. It's Chosen Juan 285. That's Juan, not one. So Chosen Juan 285. You can add me on all those, follow me. I'll try and message everyone back as quick as I can. So.
Awesome. So we look forward to hearing a lot more in the future of Mr. Juan the Kraken Adams. Remember where you saw him here first. You'll be seeing him in the UFC, hopefully in the near future. Mr. Juan, good luck to you, sir.
Can I do a shout out real quick?
Go for it.
I definitely love to shout out my main gym, Paradigm Training Center. They've been with me from day one. Also with me from day one is Jeremy Laughlin and David Kelly out of the Fight Lab. They've always open arms. And last but certainly not least is obviously all my sponsors, especially the latest one, Mr. Sean Machado over at Sammy's Grill out in Katy. And my strength and conditioning coach, I think he's the best in the game, honestly. The only reason I make weight, the only reason you get to see me fight, Ryan Casey Baker. He's on Instagram as thecheatmeal.com, the cheat meal, period, separating everything. He's the reason I make weight. He's also the reason I have to cut weight because we love to eat after we train, but I'm in better shape than any heavyweight out there. So
awesome. All right, well, we wish you luck, buddy, and stick around for some more action here at Fury Fighting Championship 18.